What's going on? Welcome to something I've been meaning to do for a very, very long time. I've just never had the time, nor made the time, to be completely honest. But this is definitely something I wish I did and started at least 24 months ago. Because again, the growth that we've seen, and more importantly I've seen over those last 24 months, has been pretty incredible. And I just want to document, to be completely honest. I'm not completely worried if one person watches this, 100 people watch it, or 1,000 people watch it. I really just want to have something I can reflect back on and look back on in 10, 15 years. And I just want to create, like I sort of mentioned on my Instagram story a couple of weeks ago, I view making content as a way to express yourself and an art. And I loved it, absolutely loved it, probably 12 months ago and prior to that, but ever since then it's very much become a bit of a chore per se, something that I have to do rather than what I want to do, something I have to do to drive business or to try and drive growth on Instagram. And you're always aiming for better engagement or more followers or views, and you just get fed up and stuck with the analytics. And this is something I'm not going to get stuck up with in terms of YouTube. I want to educate, I want to insight, I want to document. This is going to be as real and as raw as humanly possible. There's going to be absolutely fuck all edits. I'm just going to speak the way I normally speak, as if we're speaking in person, to be completely honest. I don't know if you can swear, but here we are. It's my channel. I'm going to do what I do and what I want to do, to be completely honest. But as you would have seen in the first couple of clips, we went and got a haircut this morning. We did a little bit of work. I don't normally do check-ins on Thursdays. It is Thursday, the 16th of July currently. I don't normally do check-ins on Thursdays or Wednesdays. Those are normally my admin days where I do meal plan updates, onboardings, have calls with current and new clients, create content. But yeah, there's a bit of a late check-in, so we got that done this morning. I'm currently, probably not going to work, currently consuming my pre-workout meal, bit of cream of rice, banana, honey, and then we're going to train. Probably not going to bring you along for said training sessions. Don't get me wrong, there'll be plenty of videos into the future where I take you along for a full session inside the gym, and we go through some educational stuff. Again, I want to go through as much and debunk as much misinformation that there is on TikTok and Instagram currently, and just continues to grow. Again, the current state of the coaching industry, or should I say coaching industry, is beyond poor, to be completely honest. Like, even just with simple biomechanics and training, it's quite incredible actually. But again, people are so vulnerable. They believe everything that they hear and say, even though if they can literally watch the exact same person say conflicting messages and they'd still believe them, you know what I mean? Based off how many followers they got or what they dress like or anything like that. But nonetheless, like I say, today is a bit of a chill day. We're going to go train. When I come back, do a shit ton of meal plan updates. What else are we going to do today? We're going to massage, create some more content. Unfortunately, we're sort of in the routine of posting on Instagram 3 times a week. If you speak to any business coaches out there, they'll tell you that is nowhere near enough. To be completely honest, that is my maximum I'm willing to do in terms of, again, my priority is business. That's about transforming physiques, lifestyles, mindsets, having a positive impact on as many lives as I humanly can. That's my whole mission, and we're getting there. We're definitely getting there, and I definitely want to use this channel to document not only my own personal journey in terms of bodybuilding, which we'll go over also, but also business, social life, living here in Bali. Next video, I'll give you a bit of a tour of the new pad here in Bali, Indonesia. Again, the first 6 months of 2026, I spent pretty much at 20% health, let's say. I think I trained, it was something like absurd, like out of 34 weeks, I trained to 0 open reserve, like 4 of those weeks. Just absolutely insane. Again, we'll go over why that was. We didn't know within the time, but now we definitely do know. Again, we started the year off in Melbourne, Australia. Then we came back to Bali, went to Thailand, we came back to Bali, went back to Melbourne, and now we're back in Bali. So fair bit of moving around for the first 6 months of 2026, but hopefully we can gain a little bit more stability in terms of location over the back end of 2026, which no doubt we will. I think it's something pretty exciting in terms of travel, maybe coming in November. We'll touch on that in a sec. Well, not in a sec. We'll touch on that when it comes to it. But yeah, and then we'll probably go back to Australia maybe for Christmas and summer again. Like I say, I'm going to finish this meal off and I shall see you when I see you. Alright, we just wrapped up chest, arms and shoulders. I think we weighed in at 98.3 this morning. I just wanted to give you a little physique update in terms of how the rig's looking. I don't know how this lighting will... How do we look? Probably look like garbage, to be honest. But nonetheless, we said we'd be real and authentic on this channel. So, might as well start off with a man of our word. Let's move this to over here. And if I move this, something like that, you might be able to see me on decently. But as you can see, lost a lot of definition. We still do have our legs and abs. Tell you one thing, I think we can do it is 10. Hopefully we can hear me actually. Oh, that's about as real as it gets. As you can see, we need a tan. We need to lose about 5 kilos of body fat. But I mean, our goal was to hit 100 kilos by the end of the year lean. And I mean, our conditioning is still there. Like, again, you can see our legs. We're just holding this to body fat, that's for sure. Alright, well I shall see you back at the pad for meal number 3. Alright, we're back home now eating meal number 3, post-workout meal, which is the exact same as meal number 2. Just instead of banana, we've got raspberries in here. So it's cream and rice, yes. Just picked up a package. Again, didn't know you could really order packages in Bali up until as of late. I've recently figured out what TikTok Shop is. TikTok Shop? Which is dangerous because in here are a pair of shorts that, I never even knew I could get shit delivered. I ordered that on Monday. It's here on Thursday. So, unfortunately, this new villa isn't on Google Maps. So I had to send it to the cafe out front, which they've been a little bit weird about, which is a pain in the ass. So if anyone knows how to get my villa onto Google Maps, that would be appreciated. But nonetheless, we'll eat this meal and then we'll sort of see what these shorts are looking like because they're Balinese. They were literally less than $10 to get delivered to my door as well, to the cafe out front, should I say. And I'm interested and intrigued to see whether I'm going to go on a shopping spree because if anyone knows me, I fucking love my fashion. That is for sure. Everyone asks, what do you spend your money on? Not a whole heap, to be honest. Travel. I live an expensive lifestyle, that's for sure, and clothes. But yeah, I'll see you in a second. Number 3, down the hatch, we just opened up our shorts. They're about what you would expect for $10. So, are we gonna keep on purchasing more clothing from there? Probably fucking not. So, it is now 2:44. We have our physio and deep tissue masseuse coming over at 4 o'clock to get the weekly body alignment check done, but realistically I'm putting a fair bit of volume and load through my body over a 7-day period. So it is good to look after it. Again, recover as hard as you train. That is the mindset I'd love for you guys to have. And I project on all my clients. But from now up until 4, we've got meal plan updates to do. We've got a call at 3:30. So we'll just be sitting behind our laptop. I shall touch base with you guys, I'm guessing, maybe when Tia gets here on masseuse, or you'll just see some B-roll. Work is complete for the day, which is nice. All meal plan updates done, all admin work done, call made. Of course, I got a message from my masseuse 2 minutes before she was supposed to arrive that she had a flat tire and wasn't able to make it today. Good old Bali, eh? But in better news, it actually worked out because again, I got all my work done and now we're off to do some steps. I'm going to show you guys why I live here in Bali, but not only just in Bali, but in Jamagi. This is there's this nice view spot, let's say 10 minutes away from here. I'm about to show you this. Well, the tide's out at the moment, so it doesn't look as nice as what it normally does, but for 5:30 in the afternoon, getting some steps in just before we head back to get meal number 4 down the hatch. It doesn't get much better than that, does it? Maybe you can see why I live in Jamagi in Bali. Again, it's a little bit further out than Canggu, and we'll create a video, no doubt, about the pros and cons of living in Bali, and don't worry, there are many cons, but also many pros, and this is one of them. Back home, meal number 4, chicken, rice, veggies, nothing special. And then we shall finish up the last meal plan we have to update, have a shower. Anything else that needs to be done? Don't think so. And then we unwind, watch some footy, I believe. Geelong and St Kilda are playing currently. Not gonna lie, it is a little bit annoying living in Bali with the time difference, just because of footy. Because obviously, again, the games normally start before I've ended my day, if that makes sense. But it is now 5:40 here. Obviously, game started at 7:30 in Melbourne. Geelong are up 14-0. But yeah, like I say, we shall demolish this meal, watch some YouTube, finish off some work, and that should be it. This is us wrapped up for our Thursday, 16th of July. Again, I don't even know how long this video is going to be. I don't know what I spoke about. I'm going to hate it. I guarantee you that. But we've got to start somewhere, don't we? We're only going to get better. It's like when I reflect back on the first bits of content I made on Instagram, and I was doing it actually a couple of days ago. I just watch it and I cringe. Even just like I was making face-to-face content and like talking content on Instagram 12 months ago, and the amount of ums and ahs I had in there, and I've probably had heaps today as well, and I'll reflect and I'll look back on it and I'll hate all of it, but we've got to start somewhere. I've got to post something. I look like I've got a random ass filter on me at the moment, so hopefully it doesn't come out me looking like I'm orange, but as we can see, we are sitting down watching a bit of Netflix with the toe spreaders on, Coke Zero, candle was on, it's obviously gone out because of the fan, but what are we watching? We're watching The Last Ship. It's not actually available in Australia or Indonesia, so you'll need a VPN to watch it, but it is an unreal show. I fucking love shows. It's like the end of the world sort of shows like that, you know what I mean? Like The Walking Dead. This one obviously isn't zombie. It's like a flu breakout sort of one. Jeez, I look weird. How do I... There it is. Is that back? I look lighter for some reason. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, like I say, unsure how long this video is going to be. Unsure... I'm going to have to post it, I know. I'm going to hate it. It's going to be horrible to watch probably. Again, my life is a lot more interesting per se than what we've shown in today's video. I'm trying to gatekeep enough stuff to make enough videos about. Again, this time I'm going to aim for 1 video a week. Post it on a Sunday. Again, try and film on a Wednesday or Thursday. We'll film the villa tour of the new pad this time next week. We'll get that up. Talk a bit about Bali. That might be another video, unsure. And then obviously the week after that, we'll start doing some educational content in the gym. We'll do a full day of eating video. and I might just show you like a bit of a day in a life, weekend of life, some of the cool shit we get up to, that's for sure. But again, this video has probably been really boring, that's for sure. Hopefully the audio and everything like that's been pretty good. I know you're supposed to wear, it's the first time I'm really using this camera. I was supposed to use it a couple months ago, like I say, but shit hit the fan with living situations and villas and getting sick and traveling from Thailand to Bali to Melbourne, back to Bali within the space of a month and a half. But yeah, onwards and upwards. We're going to start fresh and put a lot more time and effort into, like, again, this is going to stay raw. It's going to stay a lot realer than Instagram. It's going to be authentic as fuck. You're really going to truly get to know me. So like I say, I don't really care whether we get 1 view, 2 views, 1 like, 10 likes. It really doesn't bother me. Realistically, I just want to document what's going on so I can look back in 5, 10, 15 years and be like, fuck, I thought I was doing it right back then, but now we're fucking doing 10 times better. You know what I mean? So again, let us know down in the comments if that's a thing. Fuck, it feels gay as I've watched YouTube for like fucking since I was like 14, 15. I know a lot of people used to watch movies and stuff like that. I've always been a massive consumer of YouTube, mainly fitness content and obviously like mainly fitness influencers and stuff like that. Again, that isn't what I'm aiming for. I'm just going to document my life. But yeah, till next time, speak to you soon. We out.